Hey, it's Jill here, and today I want to talk about why I love Shakeology so much and why I drink it. I've been drinking it for about 8 months now, so I never thought I would drink it this long, and I never thought that I would like anything for this long, but I still love it, and I crave it every day. So I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about why. I have a lot of people interested or curious, and so I want to answer some questions. Maybe I'll create some more questions, who knows. Well, before drinking Shakeology, before starting this whole journey that I started with the weight loss and a healthy lifestyle, I was a very unfit mother. Before having Cecilia, I was a marathon runner, and I was very fit and in shape, and it didn't really, I didn't really have an issue with weight, so I never really worried about what I ate, which kind of in turn hurt me in the long run, because after having her and I didn't have the time to run as much, and I just, even if I did have the time, I guess my priorities have changed, and I kind of want to spend more time with her rather than spend 4 to 7 hours running and working out every Saturday. I'd rather spend it with her. So, I started gaining weight. I just wasn't working out like I used to. And I think because I was not used to eating healthy, I didn't really know where to start. You know, I kind of course, everybody has a little bit of an idea about what healthy is, but I didn't really know where to start. And so I was slowly becoming very unfit, very unfit, and gaining weight and getting heavier and heavier. And it was my own fault. I was going out to eat every day at lunch, fast food places. I was eating chocolate or dessert every day, and not just a little bite. You know, it was like a whole candy bar or a whole dessert. I was out of control. It was disgusting, and so I needed to change. So when I started Shakeology, my meal that I replaced with it was lunch. The reason why I took lunch is because I went out every day, and I was eating these fast foods and desserts and all this. So once I started drinking Shakeology every day for lunch, I started, you know, obviously I wasn't going out, and I started to slowly lose weight. The first couple days that I brought Shakeology for lunch, I also brought a lunch with me, because I was like, there's no way this shake, this liquid, is going to fill me up and make me full. So I brought a lunch, and I was like, well, if I'm not full, then I'll just eat this. But surprisingly, it did. It filled me up, and I was really full, actually. I couldn't even have my normal afternoon snack. So that was awesome. And then I started noticing that I wasn't craving the sweets as much as I used to. So I was able to skip the candy or the dessert that I had every day, and I was fine with that. It helped with the craving. They weren't gone completely, but they weren't as bad as they used to be. And I learned through this whole process that when your body gets the nutrition that it needs, when you supply it with what it needs, those cravings do go down. They don't go away, because that's something that I always love and always will love, but they start to slowly go back to kind of to normal, because you're feeding your body what it needs. When it gets what it needs, it's satisfied and it's fine. So that was cool. I really didn't think a shake would fill me out, and it really does. The flavor, to be honest, the first couple days were rough. I didn't know how to make it and how to make it how I liked it. So it took me a few days, like 2 or 3 days, to figure out the mix and what to mix with it to make it so that it tastes good to me. And since then, I've improved it even more, and I love it every day. I just can't wait. I'm going to post a video later, probably tomorrow, about showing how I make my Shakeology. So stay tuned for that one. And let's see. I also had, and another thing that I had to kind of deal with is the first week was getting used to the flavor, getting used to drinking a shake instead of chewing food. And it did give me a little bit of tummy troubles the first couple of days. After talking with Anita, my coach, my Beachbody coach, who helped me find Shakeology, and I learned that was pretty normal. It's your body's way of detoxing and getting everything out. So once I found out that was normal, I was fine with it, and then it did go away. I have no tummy issues anymore. Otherwise I wouldn't be drinking it. So after a couple weeks of doing the Shakeology, I was like, this is awesome, and I'm seeing results, but I'm a little concerned about the cost. And I hear that all the time, the cost, the cost, the cost. And I started looking at I started researching what's in Shakeology, how can I make it myself without buying the bag, and can I buy it off like eBay or Amazon or any of those places. I found that in order to purchase all of the ingredients that are in Shakeology and all of the superfoods, it would cost me hundreds of dollars to get what is in Shakeology, and then to put everything in a shake, and I mean, it would take forever. There's like over 70 ingredients, and they're all natural, so it would take forever adding one, and then hitting blend, and it probably wouldn't taste the same or as good. So that was out of the question. I'm not going to make my own Shakeology. It's not going to happen. And then I did find on the internet some people were selling theirs, but they were selling them for the same cost that I could get them through Beachbody, so that didn't help at all. And I really was connecting with my coach, and I didn't want to make her lose business and go buy on Amazon or something. I wanted to support. I've always been supportive of small businesses, so I didn't want to take away from her. So I brought that up with her. I just said, the cost is a little concerning to me. I'm not sure if I can afford this. And she brought up becoming a Beachbody coach and getting a discount for the Shakeology. And I was like, that's actually kind of cool. It turns out being about $16 cheaper as a coach, and that was worth it to me. I was like, okay, $16 a month, that's great. It's 50 cents a day. And then I started really thinking about it, and I was not taking my vitamins anymore that I had to take. I was taking quite a few over-the-counter vitamins. So I totaled up what I paid per month for my vitamins that I was not taking anymore, and it was around $40 a month. It was just over $40. So that I could subtract from the Shakeology cost, and I was not having to drink. I was in the habit of drinking protein shakes every day, so I was not drinking those. And I was in the habit of eating protein bars every day, and I'm not really eating those anymore. I make my own now. And I was spending a good $40 a month on protein shakes and mixes and whatnot. So there's $80 that I don't have to spend anymore a month. Plus the coach discount, it's almost free. So, let alone, I started noticing quite a few differences after quite a few weeks of drinking Shakeology daily. I was full for longer. I had fewer cravings. I was drinking it at lunchtime, and every day before having Shakeology, I would always get really tired around 2 or 3 o'clock at work. And since having Shakeology, I wasn't having that anymore, and that was cool. That was unexpected. I was getting more energy. It was supplying my body with what it needed, so I wasn't as tired, which helped my production at work. So I'm sure my boss was happy about that. And my skin was clear, my hair felt better, my whole body felt better. My tummy was not as bloated. I was regular. I know this is kind of TMI for a lot of you, but before starting Shakeology, I was never a regular person. My digestive tract was pretty much messed up, and it did actually affect my life a little bit. I always had to, when you're working out, it speeds everything up, especially running, and that was always kind of a problem while I was running, and even while I was doing the marathons before having Cecilia. And now that I'm drinking Shakeology, that's not a problem anymore. I am now regular, and I have no issues with that. So that's a huge plus too. I was not sick as often. It doesn't mean I'm never sick. It's not a miracle drug or it's not even a drug. It's natural stuff, but it's not a miracle shake. It's a health shake. So I was not sick as often, and if I did get sick, and if I do get sick, it tends to clear up a lot sooner than what it used to. Especially I work with the public and in people's mouths all day, so I am exposed to a lot of colds and flus and bugs, just little things. And so I do end up getting a lot of colds and runny noses and stuff, especially in the winter time. And I was starting to get over those a lot faster. So when I looked at all of that information, the cost was nothing. It was totally worth it, especially getting the discount as a coach. So I basically got rid of all of my excuses and made a commitment that I was going to drink it every day. So now that you know why I drink it, let alone it tastes amazing. I love it. I actually love it, and I look forward to it. Now I switched from lunch to breakfast. I drink it every day on my way to work with a little bit of coffee mixed in, and it's like a little coffee, like you would get from Starbucks or something. It's really good. And at lunchtime, I'm much better. I don't go out to fast food or anything. I've retrained myself to eat better. So, and you can eat it or drink it for any meal or a snack, whatever you want. Everybody's different. So I'm going to share a few more facts about Shakeology, and then I'll let you guys know. There we go. A few facts. It's not a diet drink. It's a healthy meal replacement. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't do fad diets. I don't do that. It's not a fad diet. It's a healthy meal replacement. It's a dense dose of daily nutrition. The reason that people lose weight is exactly why I lost weight, because I used to eat Taco Bell for lunch. Now I drink Shakeology, even though it's still about 400 calories with how I make it. It's much healthier than Taco Bell. So the result is I lose weight. So it's not meant to be a diet drink. It is a meal replacement. It's not a protein shake either. It has a lot of protein in it, and that's awesome. But it's a meal replacement. Protein shakes and protein mixes do not have enough calories to be a meal, and they don't have the nutrients in them to be a meal. It's simply protein and what you need for your muscles and whatnot. This is an actual meal replacement. So that's just a nice fact in case you didn't know that. It has a low index on the sugar glycemic chart. For people who are worried about diabetes or anything, it's very low on index or on the scale for that, which is really cool. Low sugar. There's over 70 nutrients and superfoods from around the world. It's amazing the research that has gone into this product. If you want to see a video or see a label of what's in Shakeology, just let me know. Email me after this video or contact me on Facebook, however you want, and let me know, because I would love to share that information with you. It's all natural. It also comes in vegan. We have the regular Shakeology, and then there are 2 vegan flavors. So if you want absolutely 0 animal products, we have that option for you. Or if you're allergic or lactose intolerant or anything, vegan is the way to go. And that's about it. Another thing that I love about it is when you bring it up to doctors, they love it. I have shown it to my doctor. I've shown it to a lot of friends who are nutritionists. A lot of people online have shown it to their friends and their doctors, and my OB, everybody. It's, for the most part, safe when you're breastfeeding, safe when you're pregnant, safe to give to your children. You don't want to give a full thing of Shakeology every day, because it is quite a bit of nutrition for a little body. But Cecilia does have a few sips of mine when I make it without coffee, because she's too young for coffee. I think she's only 19 months. So, and then of course, if you're breastfeeding or pregnant, you always want to consult with your doctor first. Everybody's different. Everybody has different situations, but for the most part, they always say it's cool, it's perfect. So yeah, that's why I drink Shakeology. Stay tuned for a video on how I make it. I'll show you what I do to make it just right for me. And if you have any questions or want any more information, you can contact me. I'll have my contact information after this. Thanks.